All right, so if it feels like your grocery bill is higher than usual, that's because it is. Prices are going up because of disruptions in the food supply chain. News 3's Erica Greenway spoke with a Consumer Reports nutritionist to find out how to make your money go a little further. And it starts with wasting less food.
The average American household throws away a lot of food, and it's estimated that up to 30% of what we buy is actually ending up in the trash.
And I think something that confuses a lot of us is when we see the different use by or sell by markings on the packages. What do we need to know about those?
Well, those dates are a real source of confusion for consumers, and it's actually estimated that up to 20% of that food waste that I talked about is attributable to people being confused about those dates and throwing foods out. What you need to know about those dates is that they are voluntary dates. They're not required by law unless it's on an infant formula package. Otherwise, they're voluntary dates, and they indicate quality, not safety of a food.
And so what are some ways to maybe make items like eggs or bread last a little bit longer?
Well, some of the foods that people are stocking up on, eggs, they will last in your refrigerator 3 to 5 weeks. And if you stocked up on a lot, you can crack the shell, gently blend them, put those in your freezer, and then use them for omelets or baking at a later date once you thaw them. Bread, a lot of people are stocking up on bread, but I would suggest not storing that in the refrigerator. That while that might prevent mold, it will accelerate the staling. So you could easily store bread in the freezer and then take it out as you use it and thaw as you go. There are a lot of vegetables like spinach, kale, collards, broccoli, asparagus. All of those, if you have extra, you can blanch them and put them in your freezer. And blanching is just putting fruits and vegetables in boiling water for 1 to 2 minutes and then quickly covering it with ice water, freezing it for a later use.
All right, so this next tip, I gotta be honest, I'm still trying to process this one, but there is one more tip. You know, since meat can be pretty pricey, we're told that to make it go further, you can use mushrooms to substitute half of the meat you would use.